All right. We're live at a weird time. Strange hour, right? There's Mr. Big Bad Jones. I'm going to throw the StreamYard link in for Big Bad Jones. As soon as he's got his 500, I'm going to open it up so we can continue social hour with JB and crew. Really appreciate those guys helping out. This way we can, at a moment's notice, we can dive in and get things done. And then we'll open it up over here and have some fun. So that StreamYard link is for Big Bad Finger Tight Jones, and we will take care of business and then open up the party. We'll have the reception. How's that? Cool charger. 1K for a charger. Phone charger? Get the screen recorder ready. Unfinished project. 485, 46. Yeah, you better hurry up, Jones. they're gonna get you there before you're here. Hey, all I have to say is the magic words. He just put up a video about trying to blow up a 318. I got news for him, though. It didn't happen. I know those engines too well. But you got to go over there and watch it to see what happened.
Hey.
Big Bad Jones, what's happening?
Oh, not a lot.
Your 500 moment is here, man.
It's here. Pretty fun.
Yeah, man. First time you've been on a live with me.
Yeah. I only been on one other live, and I broke my chair and fell out of it. So
I remember that. Well,
that's the only live I've ever been on.
Before we get into anything, you should tell these folks, I love your last video.
Yeah.
And the reason it's so familiar is my first car had a 318, had a lot of the same problems. I took the intake off, and 15 push rods were bent.
Yeah. I didn't count all of them. I think they're all bent on this one.
Well, I had one that rolled really clean, and the rest were all. I had one that was bent so bad it was hitting the head, and the thing sounded like it had a knock, but it was the push rod hitting the head.
Yeah. This one won't even run. It hadn't been making any noise, any racket. I've been driving it. I've drove it to Tulsa twice.
Yeah.
Two 600-mile road trips, and it's been running pretty good. It's been low on power, so I think that chain was probably stretched.
Well, yeah.
Retarded the cam quite a bit because it had absolutely no power.
Exactly.
But I was driving it to work. I was driving it to work yesterday morning, and it died sitting at a red light, which I thought was strange. I was thinking, well, it vapor locked on me because it's 110 degrees or whatever, But I got out.
What year 318 is that?
It's 72.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
You going to change your cam while you're at it?
Well, I've actually got a 5.9 Magnum that I've been collecting parts for years.
Yeah.
To put in something, which is the main reason I got that car. And when I got that car, I didn't know if the motor was any good or it's been sitting for years, And I just seen if it could get it running. But I'm gonna build a 360, a 5.9 Magnum put in it, I think.
I'd throw a timing chain on that, and it'll be remarkably happy.
I'm sure it will be. I've had a lot of 318s, so they're good motors. A timing chain and push rods, I think probably run another 200,000 miles, So
when you put your title, you think you killed a 318. I'm like, what did you do? Push it off the top of a building? I mean, that's not easy to do.
Yeah. It was killed in the sense of I couldn't fix it on the side of the road. That's how killed it was. But I probably a couple hours get it back on the road. Honestly, Yeah,
you'll get it. Unfinished Projects put up the link. You're at 486. If you're not subscribed to Big Bad Jones, I gotta say I thoroughly enjoy his channel, but I'm also biased to the 318 stuff. I really like the road trip stuff, traveling with the family, all of that. So I'm down for all that. I think it's cool. I enjoy the channel. But if he earns your sub, give him a sub.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, the people who are going to make they're going to make it anyway. But it's fun to do it when we get the gang all together to get it at the same time. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. That's a lot of fun.
You can get it tomorrow and nobody would ever notice it all. We'll be cooking out. But if we do it right now.
Yeah. I've been getting. You never know. There's some days I've got like 20 subs in one day, a couple times already. So,
well,
yeah,
you're working at it. You're working at it, making good content. That's
yeah,
why. There's no secret. That's what it is.
it's fun. I like doing it, and I'm doing all this stuff anyways. I might as well put it on camera and see if somebody else likes it too.
We got to greet these folks. They came in here for this at 11:21 in the east, unfinished project. And Wendy is here. Jason is here. Dawn is here. Bear Rose is here. Said about to cross the 8th mile. Lars, first responder, Buick Smith. Mohawk 62, NSB. Happy 4th, and let's get this 500. Hello, gentlemen. JB is here. Big Bad Jones is in the house and on the screen.
Yeah, I'm here. I think partially here, anyways.
Either that or it's some really good AI, but they know I'm not that skilled.
Yeah.
Bad Attitude C10. How's it going, Mr. Blake? Dust Devil Brian. We got Bad Tree Blake and Bad Attitude Blake. Got two Blakes, so we use their channel handles to differentiate.
Yeah.
Jason's put push rods out the oil pan on a 351. Right on, man. You were working at that. Engine light, Twisted Dennis. Oh, man, more people coming in here. Levi's here. Unfinished project is missing his beauty sleep. Well,
me too.
Mean Street Mopar. Mean Street, you're moving up in the pack, but kind of by default at the moment. Your turn is coming soon. Levi said, I assume y'all just started. How has everyone got back from the picture show? Oh, that's an old-timey term. Well, thanks for being here. If you don't mind, share on your various channels. Big Bad Jones is, where is he? Was 488, Jason says. So you're a creeping up on it.
Going fast.
Yeah, I shared a couple of his videos. I really dig the, piling the family into the 72, 73 Cornet truckster with the 318. I dig it. I like it.
Yeah, it's fun.
What year is it? 72 or 3?
72.
72?
Yeah. Yeah, 72. It's been running pretty good until yesterday. It'll be running better now than when I get done with it.
First responder says that the 351 split after 750 horsepower because of firing order and casting. Okay. Jethro's in here snoring, so you might hear him in a minute. He's dream barking, I think. So
yeah.
You gonna start dreaming over there? So it sounds like he'll bark in his sleep. He's dreaming about something.
Yeah. I don't know what a dog dreams about, but
I don't know, but he's a happy dog, so I don't know.
Every time I think about a dog dreaming, I think about Hank the Cowdog and Drover. You ever heard of them?
Uh-uh.
I used to listen to him a lot as a kid, audiobooks and books about Hank the Cowdog. Yeah. They're hilarious. Yeah. If you're ever on a road trip, turn one on. It's a hoot. They're for kids, but I still turn on with my kids and laugh at them.
Cool.
He's the head of ranch security and all that good stuff. So he keeps the ranch in line. And
Lars says he's dreaming about chasing motorcycles. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
You're gonna find, you come to No Name Nationals, my dog is not like anything on two wheels.
Yeah.
He barks at it and chases it off. And today he couldn't quite decide. He was barking at a guy in a wheelchair in the bank because it was close enough.
Yeah, I threw him for a loop, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was short on the guy in the wheelchair's van, though, so,
Yeah.
It was entertaining. What is that? It's a beetle. What are you doing in here? Where is Big Bad Jones in the order now? He was at 488. NSB took a break from Florida, just pulled up here in Tennessee. How long a commute is that for you, Lee? Still 488. Racer Ray's in the house. How's it going, Ray? Ray, Big Bad Jones is almost at 500 subs. He's at 488. 489.
Well, I guess he's gone. I can't see comments, so I don't know if he's gone or if I'm gone. I guess he got hung up on Florida. Let's see here if I can figure this out. I guess I hijacked his channel by accident. Oh, I don't know where he went. I don't know if I should stay on here or get off. But I've got to where I can read your comments, and I don't know. Here he comes.
If that's
There
not
he
the
is.
strangest thing, my computer screen is just locked.
Yeah.
And so I came back on my phone, and it's like nothing's happening. Like, it's just the whole screen is frozen. It's not blue screen.
Crazy.
Well, anyway, what
I
did I
thought I
miss
had
out on?
hijacked your channel by accident.
Did Big Bad Jones give anything away while I was gone? He could. Tonight is not a good night for lives. Yes, it is, because we're going to get 500 subs together with Big Bad Jones. Of course, it's a good night. 492. There we go. Well, let's tell you what. I think every time my screen locks up like that, I do like to give something away. So let's give something away. All right. I'm trying to think how to do this, and I wish I had known I was going to do this before the live started. But we got to think of a way. Well, Mexican Spec, I don't mind shipping something to you if you win. Not at all. He said it's okay to push back the clock. Well, that's okay. You can push it back all you want. This usually we skip a year. Yeah, this is strange. I can't believe it's just so weird how it's locked up over here. Whatever.
Technology's great till it quits working.
Yeah, well, this computer too, it can't update it anymore. It's on Windows 10, so by the end of the year, I'm going to be running something different anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go back to a Dell. I had a Dell forever, and I loved it. Everything worked. I got this Toshiba for free. I had a client whose wife died just completely out of the blue, unexpectedly, several years ago, and the widower good dude. He's like, hey man, he says, I was wanting to just, do something with her laptop. He said, you can have it. I said, no man, I want to pay you for it, because you're thinking about it. So I'll pay for it. So I bought it from him, just cheap. I mean, it's not that it's worth much, but I've used it a long time. But
Yeah.
man, it's been through the ringer, and it's time to upgrade the hardware.
There you go.
493. 493. For those who are not familiar with Big Bad Jones' channel, you should check it out. Quite a character and a lot of fun.
Well, it's interesting anyways. I get a kick out of myself. And nobody else laughs when I tell a joke, but I laugh and laugh. I have to edit my laughing out of my videos.
Well, you be you, man.
Yeah.
494. It's
So
amazing how this works.
I'll be putting some more videos out, hopefully on me fixing that cornet here pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
I'll dive
He's hard
into
on
it this
chairs
weekend.
though. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Mexican Spec sold the green 99 Ram Charger, and the buyer bought me a refurbished laptop. Well, I had to threaten to sue a buyer yesterday, so we have different buyers apparently. I gave him till 5 p.m. to return something signed. I said, your choice. You can return it signed, or we're going to court tomorrow. And at 3 o'clock, it came in. Problem solved. Nothing more fair than one person making the options and the other one choosing, right?
Yeah. Got to do what you got to do.
Mexican Fixes, my buyers like me. Oh, mine generally do too, but this was not a client at all. This was a customer, an unrepresented customer, and a real piece of work.
I ran into a few like that. I do appliance repair.
You do? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What kind?
And all of them. Washers, dryers, refrigerators.
Real quick, bad attitude C10. Hold that thought just a second, because I want to ask you a question about that. Bad Attitude C10 wants to give away 5 bottles of fuel fragrance. Bad Attitude C10, how about this? We'll do that on Friday. But that gives us a little bit of time to work it out. We'll do that on Friday. I think that's cool. No problem. I want to give it a fair shake. Twisted Mopar Garage had under the deadline to get a tractor done by end of July in Michigan. And so you do appliance repair. What kind of appliances do you work on? I mean, I know you said that. What brand?
All of them, pretty well.
Oh, okay. You work for like an independent company that does the service, or?
Me and my dad, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
We've been doing that a long time.
I've had a KitchenAid refrigerator the ice maker has not worked on since it was like a year old. And otherwise, it's great.
Yeah.
I hate things that have computers that shouldn't. My 1952 GE refrigerator runs like a sewing machine.
Yeah.
But the KitchenAid is newer, and it's like a 2005 model. But the ice maker has never worked.
Yeah. Has ice bucket in the door, or is it up in the freezer?
You open the freezer, and there's an ice bucket in the door.
Yeah.
Or you can get ice through the door back when it made ice.
Yeah. You can pour a little bit of water in the ice maker, like half a cup of water in the ice maker, see if it ever dumps that out. If it does, you've got a water supply issue. Probably the water valve on the back is bad. If it doesn't ever cycle out, it's either a bad ice maker or the electronic eyes that read the ice level across the bucket are bad.
Okay. You know what? I want to dig into this. And maybe we'll do a little short or some collaboration on the KitchenAid ice, because that would be interesting. I just think that's interesting stuff. I've never worked on a refrigerator.
It's not that difficult. I can get you a little bit of information, maybe. Anyways, the reason I was saying that, I had a lady had an Airbnb, and she hired me to go replace a glass cooktop that somebody had busted. And I went out there and replaced it, and she quit answering her phone and wouldn't answer emails or anything to pay for it. And after I'd done the job, and I tried to call her for a month, it went on. She wouldn't ever answer my call, so I finally sent her a text message and told her I was going to disable her cooktop. Breaker box on that house was on the outside of the house. So I went over there and
Oh,
flipped the breaker off and left. She didn't know I'd been there. I said, I remotely disabled your cooktop. And so you need to pay me for me to. Anyways, the next time she
nice.
had a tenant there, that she called me up. Can you get over there and turn it on? They're saying it ain't working. Can you? She thought I'd contacted. I think it was the Frigidaire. She thought I'd contacted them, and somehow, she paid.
496. 496. 4 away. I think that's cool. I'll tell you what, you have no idea. I'd be thrilled to have my ice maker work. I want to get into there and I'm gonna consult with the Big Bad Jones ice maker repair specialist.
Well,
We need to solve the mystery.
yeah,
It's
we
always
probably can.
perplexed me. Yeah,
We probably can.
I would think so.
There's basically 3 components to that ice maker, so it's not too
I
complicated.
think it's I think it's neat. Like I had never worked on a dryer before, and then I got into there, and the heating element, the motor, and you look at it, most of them are pretty simple inside, but I just worry
Yeah,
about the electronics.
yeah. Like you say, computers for no reason.
Yeah, right, exactly. Alva says you're hard to find, Mr. Jones. Well, there's a link pinned at the top to Big Bad Jones' channel. There is a link pinned.
Yeah, always
But
changes it to Big Bad John when you type in Big Bad Jones.
well, one thing I will say, most of the No Name 500 guys are a little hard to find by a word search in the beginning, but then after you've been around a little while and got some traction, you're easy. Like Unfinished Project, I'm telling you, for the longest time, he was really hard to find on a word search in YouTube. Really hard because Unfinished and Project, and it
Yeah,
was just really hard. And but now you type it in, it's the first thing that comes up.
yeah.
Unfinished projects. He's posted your link 10 times. Right on.
All right. They go subscribe 10 times.
That's okay. We've got you're 496, I
It's
believe. So
close. Yeah,
starting to work.
yeah. It's kind of a late start tonight too, so everybody's in bed already.
Oh no, it'll work. I really think that we could do this at 3 in the morning. We would just have people from, you know, from California. We'd have people from Australia, New Zealand folks.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what we'd have. The more searches, the easier it comes up. Yeah. Well, another thing too is if you take the words and you take all the spaces out. So if it was capital BIG with no space, capital BAD, no space, capital JONES, what it does is it effectively makes that one unique word, and
yeah,
then it becomes up really easy for that. A lot of people do that too. Some do, some don't. I never did, but you
yeah,
know, it's a stylistic thing. 2X Garage does that. Lots of
yeah,
channels do that. It's a common
yeah,
thing now. Didn't used to be.
yeah. I've seen it.
Six
Thought
percent
about
is
it
yeah.
myself.
He is really 6% recycle did exactly that though. He took all the spaces out. He's one of those that does that. So there's no spaces between the number six, the word spelled out percent, and the word recycled. And if you type it in that
Yeah,
way, you can always find it. You got to know that. Because if you don't, you get all these things on 6% body fat, which resembles
yeah,
next to no one in this community.
yeah, yeah. I have Big Bad
Actually,
Jones. It's been
yeah, where did that come from?
my mom gave it to me. Believe it or not. I was in high school and was coming up with an email address, and she was trying to figure out something that was easy to remember and long because she was setting it up for me one time because I need it for something. I don't even remember what it was, and she just put that in there, and I'm like, well,
I
that's
love
fine.
it.
So
I think it's
my
great.
mama named me that.
How long ago has
It-
that been?
oh man, I don't even remember. I was probably 12, 13, something like that,
Really?
probably. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So it was been
I
a long.
love it.
That was baby internet back then. Nobody had it. I grew up. I'm like the last guy around that grew up before internet took over and social media and all that took off. I'm 30. I'm not that old, but
You're
around,
30.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm 30. So
well, yeah, yeah.
actually, I'm 31. I turned 31 last month. So
The first time I'd ever been on the internet was when I went was 1996 at Virginia Tech. So you were 3 when I'd use the internet for the first time. You're at
Yeah.
496, I believe.
What to say? I've just left it like that. I've never changed it, and I went and signed up for McDonald's app. So every time I get breakfast in the morning using the McDonald's app, they come out and say, "Big Bad, your order's ready."
1994
They don't know what to think
Kids
about that.
Unite.
Yeah, I'm a 93 actually.
I'm a class of 94. So I graduated high school.
Yeah.
I'm old by you and Laura's standards.
Yeah.
Mohawk's been lurking in the background. How's it going? As soon as he gets 500, I'm going to open this thing up for our 500 party. Engine Light Garage. I'm a 1990s. Okay. Y'all missed some good stuff.
Yeah.
Even being a little kid in the 80s was fun. Then there's Max Wedge Dick Dastardly, who's class of 82. Yeah, Levi, you missed it all. You were born in what, 2000? You missed it all, man. I remember being home on a snow day when the Challenger blew up. Oh, this is interesting. So Blake says not fuel fragrance. If your wife has one of those Cincy warmers, put it in it and it'll warm up the amplify scent. Yeah. Mohawk, class of 80. Racer Ray, 80 BC.
Yeah.
Mexican spec being all highly technical. No, 2000 wasn't the last year of the 1990s, but it was the last year of that century.
A lot of it made a big difference on where you were at too. My cousins always said we was born in the 90s and raised in the 80s where we were at. So
I like that. I like that. Yeah, I remember too, Mexican spec. That was wild seeing that live. ASO was only 32, maybe in dog years. Mohawk wins, I think. Well, yeah, technically, I would think. Mexican spec says Mexico is 20 or more years behind the U.S., so I'm in 2004 right now. Yeah, from what I see, that's kind of true. I actually would probably like that. I'm antique by choice. What's up, Bigfoot Mark? He's subscribed.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Bigfoot Mark went out on a huge limb. He sold his beautiful race car, the Jack Pine Savage, on the hope that his new race car will be equally beautiful. Because you can't go down now, not after having a car that looked that nice. But I have confidence in him. Mexican Spec said, when I got here in 1999, 70s cars were daily drivers. Oh, yeah, they weren't that old then. The place that I've seen that's stuck in a time warp is Lakeview, Oregon, because it's the desert up there. $498. Lars says $497. I think he was over-reporting it, but we'll stick with $498.
Bouncing around, I guess.
Because now it's $498. Yeah, we got faith in you, Mark. You're going to do it. But man, I'd have had a hard time turning loose of that beautiful car with the other one in primer. Buick Smith, my 71 is still my daily. Yeah, all day today I drove that 85 Dodge van. Just because I want to.
Well, why not?
Two away. What have you got coming up going on? Obviously, you're going to be doing some time and chain stuff probably here in the next little bit,
Time and chain or a motor swap.
or a
I put
motor swap.
yeah, motor swap. That's what I had in my head the whole time. I've had it in my back burner. I'm like, I'm going to run this 318, and probably sometime next year, I'm going to go ahead and put this 360 in it. I'm going to take my time, build it, maybe put a stroker in it, make it a 408. All these ideas in my head. My YouTube channel is going to take off. I'm going to get rich enough I can build a stroker.
Hey, yeah, well, yeah, don't wait on that one.
Yeah.
Izzy says, please put the link. Isn't the link pinned at the top? It should be. Just Mopar Joe came by. Says, congratulations to Big Bad Jones.
Thank you.
Have you got your 5 or are you still 2 away, Big Bad Jones? And
I
LB
don't
Brew is
know.
79. I believe he said he's going to be Carlisle. Uh, right on, sir. Hope to see you soon.
You there?
Dizzy, yeah, I think I'm here.
Yeah.
Dizzy's already subscribed.
All right. Thanks.
My phone is acting weird. I had it setting on my computer because my computer locked up on me. Well, it's on the screen. It's strange.
Wow. Anyways, with the thing doing what it did, I don't know if I want to put it back together or go ahead and put that 360 in it. So
I would never worry about it, and I would stick a timing chain on that sucker and 16 new push rods, not
yeah,
even look at the lifters, and just send it.
it would run. I'm
Because it's a
sure.
318.
Yeah.
Well, this is going pretty well. Joe, have you seen Big Bad Jones' 72 Coronet? Green 318 car with air conditioning. Puts the whole family in there and takes road trips.
Yeah.
904 in that car?
Yeah. 904. I have no idea what the gearing is. 8 1/4 rear end in it, but I don't know what the gearing is. Pretty steep, pretty tall.
That car, I'm telling you, one of the cheapest things you could do that would just be freaking awesome is to get you an 81 and up 904. Cheap, right? Stick it in there and it'll get you 2 things. Get you a low first gear that will basically drop your rear end gear about 2 sizes. It adds 11% to first gear and a little bit to second because of the way the planetaries work. And you get a lockup converter.
Yeah.
Just bolt it right in.
We'll look into it.
Yep.
It'll probably, that's what I want to do.
And so with that
I was
lockup
going to build a
converter,
motor for it. I was going to build a motor for it and then build a transmission for it. Yeah. It sounds like it'd be a good deal.
It's if you want something that's extremely cost effective, you can't beat that. You can do that literally for probably $100 or $200, and just a direct bolt in, mount same, drive shaft same, everything. Only thing you have to do on that car is run one wire for the torque converter for the lockup.
Yeah.
Put it on a switch, and then you can hit
Yeah.
that switch and watch your RPM drop a little. Transmission cools off with the converter lock too, because it's not making any heat with the converter. So it's just I'm a big fan of the lockup 904.
Yeah, I like the idea of it.
Stock.
I like the idea of it, especially for what I'm using that car for, road trips and family grocery getter and all that good stuff,
Or $499, which you know what that means. That means unfinished project, the Sniper Ninja.
All right.
All right. Congratulations, man.
Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate everybody subscribing to me.
Been fun. So I'm going to open this up just for whoever wants to come in because It was social hour and all at JB's and Laura's shop. So I'm gonna post a link in the chat right now. And Big Bad Jones, you're absolutely welcome to stay. I'm not gonna try to take any more of your evening, but you're welcome to stay. But
I might stay a little while.
congratulations on 500.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I might stay a little
Let
bit
me
longer.
get
I'm getting
the.
kind of tired, so I don't know how long I'm
Let
going to
me.
stay here. I might fall asleep on a live stream.
I'm gonna get. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do
Yeah,
that. There's only one YouTuber who does that.
yeah.
Let's see if I can do this without wrecking the. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't even know how to do this on my phone this way. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. I've never had to do this on the phone. Oh, that's weird. All right. StreamYard link is up. Anybody wants to jump in can jump in. I'm going to try to unfreeze what's going on the laptop. But yeah, anybody wants to jump on in because JB and crew and all, they were live and having a good time. And we try to stay a little more mission focused when we're getting 500 subs. But I'll make sure I don't miss guests. This is strange doing this on the phone like this. I've not had a guest come in using the StreamYard link for the phone, so I'm doing something new. I guess I got nothing to lose by shutting down the laptop. There we go.
I'm from Texas, Mohawk, around Fort Worth area. I've got my computer over here with your live stream running so I can read comments. But I don't have no
I'm just making
camera or
sure
anything on my computer, so.
I don't want to knock anybody out if they want to come in. I just can't see on here how to tell, but that's okay. I got it put up there. There we go. There's people that do this all the time on their phones, and they're real pros with StreamYard on the phone. I'm just not one of them.
Better than me. I haven't been brave enough to try a live stream yet, so.
Well, the only way to do it is to do it.
Yeah. Eventually.
With all these Mopars, you might think the promoter could be biased. Hey, that's who shows up. I guess we're having a racing event, and so those are the only people who aren't afraid to.
Yeah. I've seen Lars and I think Greenlight talking about calling out each other. Ford versus Chevy. I've got a Dakota I thought about throwing in the mix, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not.
By the way, people, if you are if anybody is backstage, it might just be that I don't see you because I'm on my phone. So if so, just let me know. Here's one to say, yeah, Joe put up the link for LB Bruins Vince. Thank you, Joe. He is a cool dude, makes some cool stuff. Neat guy, knows a lot of history. Very worthwhile channel to check out. A lot of channels like that you don't hear much about, but they're good. 38 represents the bow tie crew. Yep, right on. You're cooler than most Chevy people. That's why you fit in with the Mopar crowd. If only someone had a 59 Bel Air with a V8. If only someone had a 57 Bel Air with a V8 that ran.
Well, I've got a confession. I own a Ford too.
It's safe to admit that.
Yeah.
What is your Ford, though?
It's a 1952 F1 pickup.
Oh, I love that. Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
It's a
You have a sample
flathead
beside.
V8 in it.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So it was my great grandpa's, who was actually, he worked at the Ford dealership, and it was
What
his.
color?
It's rust right now. It was blue and red. It's been painted I don't know how many times. It was his old work truck.
I like
It
it.
was my great grandpa's, and then my grandpa
I
got
love
it
it.
and drove it for a long
Does it have a
time, and
white
then
grill?
do what?
So is it have a white grill in it? Is the grill white,
It's
the
got
body
the
blue?
yeah, the white grill. Yeah, yeah, it was white. It's not much. It's not much white anymore, but it was white. Yeah, the white grill, the three-tooth grill or whatever you want to call it. You know.
Old McDonald, yes. The phone has a good picture. I can change the settings on my camera, but it's my computer that holds it back. So when I make that hardware upgrade, we're going to have a good upgrade coming later. But nobody needs to see me in high resolution, so I don't know that it really matters. Joe wants to know if you're going to make a pass in that 4-door. What are you going to run?
I don't know. I'd like to. I don't know. I don't know if I want to make it up there or not. To be honest with you, I want to try my best to, but I've got a lot going on in September this year, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah,
You're qualified now.
yeah, I'm qualified. I can go. I just got to show up. So
Auto Salvage Outlaw says the 51 Ford F1 was most popular truck. Yeah, I love those. I love the Sanford Sun truck.
this one had a 3-speed in the tree, and he took that out, put a 4-speed in it. So it's 4 speeds in the tree now, and or three. The 4 gears are in the tree, and reverse is up under the seat. So I'm
What?
gonna leave it like that. I don't know how
So
y'all did it
so
yet, but
so he put a 4-speed in, left a 3 on the tree, has the same linkage, so that he has a 4 pattern, and then put reverse. He went under the seat, tied into that little reverse linkage. Just has a little straight lever for reverse, right?
yeah,
I love it.
yeah, I
I
think
don't
it's
I
awesome.
don't know any reason at all that wouldn't work. That's cool.
No, no, I hope it's. I'm gonna try to get it
Joe
running. We'll
says you
see what
won't have
happens. It's
any.
been sitting, but
Joe said you won't have any more fun anywhere else in the South. See some cool Mopars, and I'm voting for you to win the car show.
yeah.
So there you go.
Well, we'll see. I like to come. We'll have to see how it goes.
38 says I've thought about that, a 4 on the tree. Yeah, I don't see any reason in the world it wouldn't work. And Big Bad Jones says he's got one. So there you go.
Yeah, I want to keep it that way.
Yeah, yeah, why not? But now, what's the pattern on that? And I bet Ray would know it off the top of his head. Where's your first and second, third, and fourth now?
Yeah, I don't even know. I've never drove it. It's been sitting as long as I've been alive, so I don't know.
Ray, I know you would know this because I can't think off the top of my head. I'm trying to compare like a 250 to an 833 in my head and think where. So, what would your pattern be on that, Racer Ray? Where would your gears be literally? I find that extremely interesting. I want to see. I can't wait to see a video on that.
I need to make one. I got to get it pulled out where you can get to all of it right now.
Yeah, you should do a video on that. That'll be cool. Yeah, Don's uncle has the 5 barrel. Don has a 5 barrel Valiant. He's got a 4 barrel on the front of a 2.4 manifold and a 1 barrel Holly 1920 on the back.
Interesting.
You can see it on his channel. He does have a 5 barrel.
Yeah.
But I believe he's going to bring it to a true 2.4.
Yeah.
Don, I was talking with Mike Iben yesterday morning about your car, just trying to get an idea what to do on a converter. And he said, how much gear, what kind of gear does he run in the back? I said, something that you'd find in an airplane. It's like a 245 or something.
Yes.
Okay. So Ray says towards you and up would be first. Down for second, away and up third, down will be fourth. Okay. So first would be where reverse normally is if you did a 4-speed manual and a 3 on the tree.
Probably so.
That makes sense.
Makes sense. He's also, I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. He's got a 3-wheeler that was built out of a Corvair and a Honda Goldwing sitting in the backyard.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, he wasn't afraid to modify.
No. They build all kinds of stuff.
So Lars, is Engine Light Garage now the leader of the No Name 500? Or is it Riley? It's pretty close. It's one of those two. Yeah, the No Name 500 is clipping right along. I think this makes us 6 guys still running it. We have a good chance this year to beat our average of 70% making it. Did I hear Corvair? Yes, you did. 38 POS Racing's got a Corvair.
Yeah. Well, this is the back hat. Well, it's not even
there.
It's just the motor and all the running gear off of a Corvair, and then a 3-wheeler built on top of it with a Honda Goldwing front end, old 70 model.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's a 3-wheeler motorcycle, and all your gear shifts. It's got a clutch pedal and all that. It's a weird thing to drive. Got to shift it reaching under your leg.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
That sounds like a VW trike done a completely different way.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of reminds me of. Well, I am probably not even. If I have guests that are back there, I don't know because I can't see it on my phone. Might be I'm not familiar. Might not be anybody up to it, which is totally fine. I posted a link, but that's okay. So tell you what, we only guests. I'll wrap up here in just a couple minutes.
Let me see. I can look it up real quick.
But you're not going to be able to see in this studio if there's guests backstage.
Let's see. Oh no.
Which is totally fine. I'm just offering Happy Independence Day, everybody. Or AKA Tell the Queen to Bite It Day.
There you go. I was going to do a cornet burnout video for the 4th, but that didn't turn out the way I thought it would have. So
well, you could, but it would accelerate your plans to put that 5.9 in there.
yeah. It wouldn't do a burnout with that 318 the way it was.
Really?
No. I think the timing chain was that loose. It didn't have any power.
Joe says you'll love the 360 Magnum swap. A lot more torque, probably 50 more horses.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
by
it
the way,
should be.
Jones, I don't know if you're subscribed to Just Mopar Joe or not, but if you're not, you should be. That's a great
He's the one that
channel,
sent me over here.
especially for getting tech for stuff like that.
Yeah. He's the one that sent me over here to you.
Cool. Joe's a good dude like that.
He is.
Dust Devil was working, but congratulations on the 500. Yep. Dust Devil's coming upon 1,000. So congratulations to him too. Every rare now and then we have a 1,000 sub live.
Yeah.
No, 38. It's 76 days, 23 hours, 54 minutes. Because we've crossed midnight here in the east. Lars put up the link to Joe. How far are you from Joe? I know you're in Texas, but I mean, whereabouts in the state?
I'm by Fort Worth. I'm probably 8 miles from the Texas Motor Speedway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'd like to see Texas sometime.
Well, come down sometime.
I've been way past it, but
yeah,
it's a
it's
neat
hot right
city.
now.
I bet. It's hot everywhere now, except
Yeah,
where indirect connection is. He lives at the Arctic Circle of Wisconsin,
yeah, yeah.
where they don't
We're,
have okra and they don't have warm weather.
we're supposed to get a cold front and get down to 95 here this weekend. So
Joe says he's about 5 hours from Dallas. Okay. Dust Devil says I still have an hour and 45 minutes till his long weekend starts. Well, that's cool. So you get off work at 1 a.m., right? Buff says, where are you? So, Buff, I believe he's talking Big Bad Jones. You're near Fort Worth, correct?
that's right.
Mean Street's going to try his engine transmission out by this weekend. All right, man. Sounds good. Tick, tick, tick. Cope says, are you two cousins? That will be a negative, as far as
Nope.
I know.
You never know.
Let's see, I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13 cousins. And Big Bad Jones, to my knowledge, is not one of them.
No.
Joe says he's spraying 200 this year at No Name Nationals. Don't tell Levi or Professor P. Well, putting it on this lot is a fantastic way to keep that confidential.
Yeah.
You want us to put that on the billboard too, Joe?
That's what I need to do in that cornet. I need to put that 318 together and do that same thing.
You could.
Don't tell nobody.
You could.
Yeah. That 318 probably survived stock.
Cope, you going to do a live from your cottage? Just curious.
I'm fixing to put one of his shift kits in that cornet.
Right on. The CRT shift pack.
Yeah.
You need that.
Especially if I put that 5.9 in there, it'll be a good upgrade.
That will make a big difference in your transmission, not only in performance, but I think it'll help in longevity and everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, that is correct. Not the not the cottage that you tow Mr. Haney with behind your truck or motor coach, but a different kind of cottage. Well, guys, we're gonna wrap up. We're not gonna tie up old Big Bad Jones here all night, but that said, mission accomplished. You got your 500 subs, and it's been a blast.
I really appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome.
I've had a
lot
good
of
time.
fun.
It's been fun.
Had a lot of fun.
Who's next? Is Riley? Is Riley in the lead now? Riley's Junkyard and Petting Zoo.
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe. I think he's just past engine light. Well, that said, I'm going to switch that over. Tomorrow is the last day of the 30 shorts in 30 days because it was June 5th until July 4th. So I'm going to do my last short. I may have saved the best for last. I won't know till tomorrow. And when you watch the shorts, you're going to find out why. But,
we'll find out.
Yeah. With that, y'all have a great evening. Have a wonderful 4th of July and a safe weekend. And I guess we'll see all you guys who show up on Friday. And if you have plans, by all means, have fun with those plans. So if I don't see you Friday, I'll see you the next Friday. But anyway,
I'm going to be working on the cornet probably.
I'll see all the people who don't have a life like me on Friday. We'll see y'all then.
Y'all take care.